Alright everybody, welcome to the second video in the House of Thule expansion for progression mission. Go ahead and knock this out, huh? It's gonna be pretty easy. The whole base around this mission is you just go in 4 or 5 different rooms, kill a group of mobs, and then after that, kill the main researcher guy, the guy that you pretty much got the quest from at the beginning of the mission. Kill him, and good to go. Checking this room out. People are there. This is one of the easier missions in my opinion. Because it's so centralized, it's just so easy. It's like, okay, well here's a mission where you just join the mission, kill some stuff, done. The only thing kind of difficult about this mission is one of these rooms spawns a boss that's, I would say, harder than the rest of them, because he just reflects so much damage. Like if your tank isn't watching, he'll just drop pretty easily. Okay, so just gonna do some buffing real quick. Get everything set up. So really what's going to happen here is I'm going to kill all 3 of these mobs, and a giant spider will spawn, and then I have to kill the giant spider. The problem with this giant spider is the mana drain, so that's a special one about this, and about this room, is the mana drain. Like you'll notice that the merc will drop in mana pretty fast. Alright, everything's set up. I'm gonna go ahead and set my rolls. Set my main assist. And go ahead and do it. Pretty easy to deal with the 3 or whatever. It's just as a bard, I just walk in and drop the A mares, and they pretty much sit there for the entire match. I might have to drop another one, 3 seconds. That's okay, cause the merc is badass. I gotta resist. That's not too bad though, because this dude's almost dead, and he resisted, so I'm not gonna bother trying to do anything about him, because we will just switch. So again, I'm boxing all 3 of these characters right now. I'm not a very good boxer. Like, I don't consider myself good at all. Like, there's people on test who I'm sure can box full raids of 20 fucking people. It's ridiculous. Which I'm not knocking it, man. I think that's some good shit. I'm just saying I can't do that. Maybe it's beyond my skill, maybe not. I've never really tried, but I don't want to put that kind of dedication into playing EverQuest like that. I have a group of 6 that I can play if need be. If I wanted to do a raid, like a English raid or something like that, I have those characters that I can log in and knock it out. Okay, so this thing's about to spawn. There it is. I know a lot of people like to use first spire as a, or not the first one, but the 3rd spire as a bard. But whenever it comes to names and stuff, and my group set up like this, I usually just go ahead and hit that first spire, because the name's gonna come out and start hitting shit. I don't want that spike. I don't want the damage spike, because the damage spike would make me have to juggle too much at once. But as you can see, pretty easy, man. I think this was the first mission in this expansion I ever finished, and I was like, wow, this mission is stupidly easy. And then back whenever AAs would give, well not AAs, but the missions themselves would give like 8, 12 AAs. Even at 5,000 AAs, they were still giving 12 AAs per claim, you know? That's a good amount that's an extraordinary amount of AAs. Like, even with the changes, it's not that good. Well, I guess it's better, because you can do the quest in Argath for 30 AAs each, until like 2,000 AAs, I guess. And after that, then it becomes... then it starts to drop off. But I like it, man. I like the fact that the quests give AAs. I can understand the changes that they made, because the quests were given too many AAs. Like, people could seriously grind AAs in quests and tasks. They could easily do thousands a day. But the problem with that is they wouldn't shrink as you were getting. Like, each time you would finish that quest, it was 12 AAs or something like that. So now at least we can initially get the 12 AAs, and then it just starts to fall off towards the end. So I'm okay with that. I thought it was kind of rude. Well, not rude, that's retarded, but I thought it was kind of dumb to force people to make it that hard to get the AAs. Like, why does it need to be that hard? Anyways, this is the second room. There's 2 sleeper cubes. I recommend killing them both. That's what I do. Because they both roam into that room. Like, they roam into the room. So, and if you don't kill them, by the time you clear that room and get to the boss, they'll be coming back. There might be a chance that they might roam into the room. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't whenever they respawn, because of where they're at in their path and how far you are to killing that boss. But for the most part, it's just a safer bet to kill both of them. I'm not saying go out of your way for them or anything like that, but I'll probably kill that cube right before I have to do the name. Like, I'll probably mez the final guy and put him on hold. Another resist. That's okay. I think tank mercs grab aggro faster than that merc's gonna die. Nope. I think the tank mercs grab aggro faster than player tanks. Like, because once it happens, they're on it. They're getting it. Once they realize that they have aggro anyways. But I think where the player tanks excel is the fact that they can place mobs much better. Like, a good tank will have mobs down on top of each other. That's my opinion anyways. You guys can have your own opinions and stuff, but as a bard, a tank that keeps everything centralized, because I'll drop mobs right on top of you, no problem. But as long as the tank is able to control mob push and creeping out of your camp spot and stuff like that, that's a good tank. After being able to take the hits, of course. I consider myself a decent player. I know there's people out there who play the game better than me, but I think I can get through the whole game a lot faster. Here it is again. I don't have the Spire. I don't have first Spire for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little burn. I think of burns as just another song bar, like just like another bar where I can put procs and shit on. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my merc to reactive, because he's gonna start getting pain in the dick. Slow him. There he goes. That's okay though. I don't know if you guys saw it, but during this fight, if you watch, my Merc goes down to less than 10% health. That's because of the amount of damage that boss is putting back onto him, because he's reflecting so much damage. I'm not sure how or what source of damage it reflects. I don't know the exact effect, but I know that he does it at least once a fight. I've seen him do it more than once a fight. I've seen him take out groups because of that soul ability. But if you're ready for it, it won't be no big deal, big problem at all. I thought it was kind of cool what they did with the rooms, is once you enter the rooms, you get a slight debuff, which I think is cool. Gives it that little eerie storyline feeling, you know. So, we got 2 rooms down, then this room right here. This is room number 3, and there's one more after this, and then it'll be back to the main boss, to that researcher guy. We kill him. He's stupid easy. He's easier than these fights. We already killed the only dude that's really a problem. This room's not a worry. The last room, it's kind of somewhat of a worry, only because of the location of the room. Like, it's a weird location for that room. It's kind of out of the way, and it's just obstacles in the room that make it hard to move around as you would like. It's an ideal situation. So, just again, quick group makeup. TheBard's level 93, the Ranger is 92, the Rogue is 82, but I just use a Rogue to fill the group spots and stuff like that. I hate when that happens. It's because of the satellite internet. Like, sometimes if I don't do it right, it'll lag out because of the latency. Just so everybody knows, satellite latency sucks. If you're ever in the middle of nowhere and that's all you got, expect 1K ping times. And that's at 2 o'clock in the morning, so. The boss in this one is the Beast of Rot, so it's just gonna be a big bush. That's what it is, just a big bush. Nothing real special. Just beat him down. I'm sure he cast some sort of effect, but it's not an effect that would worry anybody. Now this mission is pretty easy. The whole House of Thule tier 1 progression thing for the expansion can be done by a group of level 85s with their mercs if they wanted to. Like, these are not hard missions at all. So Beast of Rot is going to die. We got 3 more keepers, then another one. And after that, it's just killing that researcher guy. There'll be a hell. No, there'll be a hell. Then tell them that you want to fight, that you're ready to fight, because the potion turn them aggressive. And then you engage, you kill him, and then you open the chest. That's what those other 4 question marks are. In case if you're wondering, what comes next? What's in the next thing? I think my favorite mission in this expansion is probably the well mission, because it's just easy and fast to do. Like, it takes nothing to do. You gotta kill some stuff, pull some bosses and stuff, but that's easy. I'll pull everything to a central location with my bard. So I don't know why this door's not open. Okay. So I know I said there was supposed to be two cubes that roam through that last beast or whatever. The one that I said was probably the hardest one in the mission. It didn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If I see it, I usually pull it. I don't want to mess around with it. I don't want to have that plus the boss. Just run the other two characters. Every time you guys see me pause, it's not because I'm just standing there just to talk or anything. It's because I gotta run the other two characters and all that. I have a mage. I could just use COH, bring them all to the spot I want, but I'm not a big fan of mages. Like I know mages, rangers, and shadow knights are the big three classes that can do all the group content that they want by themselves and stuff. I know that. I don't care, because to me, playing the game is about making new combos and stuff. I'm not knocking anybody who does it. I'm not knocking anybody who tries to use an advantage in a game, because it's just a game, man. Play it how you like. I'm under the impression everybody's hacking EverQuest anyways, man. I choose not to hack EverQuest. It's so easy just to download MacroQuest 2 and just set your own mod files, find memory and shit like that. It's just too easy, man. Like, anybody who thinks they need to learn coding to hack is ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement. Because you can hack without knowing how to code. Because people have already made those programs. They've made those programs to hack for them. All you need is one of those. Memory editor, stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't help to know how to code to be a hacker or some shit. I'm not even saying being able to modify code makes you a hacker. Again, I use surroundings for spellcasters. As a puller, I think that's one of the most important things that you could know. Is that how to pull a spellcaster. Like, if you know how to pull a spellcaster and chain pull, you're in a pretty good situation. As a puller. At least I got one. That's a pretty bad mess on my part. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my burn here, just to make it easier to get through this guy and the boss. The little boss monster that's coming from this guy. Starting to lag a little bit here. If you're doing this mission, this cube comes up and he hits you while you're doing this tree. Make sure you kill the cube before you spawn the boss. Logic. Unless you think you're a badass, go ahead. I think EverQuest is all about how much risk you want to take. I'll risk having to control the 4 miles, but I won't risk having to fight a boss while other shit's beating on me. I hit my burn too early. That's okay. Here's the Beast of Unknown. I know a lot of people probably, or some people watch this video. I don't know how many views this video is going to get. We all hope for 1 million, but we'll see what happens. But anybody who's watching this video is like, man, why don't you do this better? Why don't you do that better? I know I don't have a slower. I'm not trying to build the best group possible or anything. I just threw together some guys and said I'm running a mission. There goes my rogue. Of course. He's still in test gear. I'm surprised that's the first time he died this mission. Okay, so all that's left is the researcher guy. So just go back to where you were, where you first came in for the mission, into the first room, not outside. Nothing in here sees invis between you needing to run to the room. So as long as you got invisible, you should be good. Some sort of invis in this. I think that last boss casted some sort of dot. Probably the reason why that the rogue died. Which, it's not a big deal. It's not life-threatening or anything. Because if I would have been watching that rogue, like if I was that was the only character I was playing, I'm sure I would have saw him getting hit with something and I did something. But I did give the rogue different weapons. I gave him some House of Thule weapons. It'd be retarded to be running this character without at least trying to utilize the backstab, you know? Like, why even make that character if you're not even going to? And so, as you can see, this is it. You gotta talk to him, kill him, open the chest. You don't have to say anything, he just starts attacking. So. This dude is stupidly easy. Go ahead and hit quick time. This guy will be dead before it's in, but it's up. Might as well use it. It's not like I'm gonna do anything with it after this mission. So, you scream, stop fighting, he doesn't want to die, shit like that, hell him one more time, he disappears, gives him my chest, open his chest, see what we got. Kinda wish I had. Kinda wish I had a caster in here. Or if it was immediately usable. Because the proc would give you another chance for a twin proc, right? But whatever. Not a big deal. Alright everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. That whole thing. Watch more of the videos. The next one, the video will be over, will be the grounds. So, I'm kind of trying to make it in some sort of an order, because it will go fair. I already did that one. House of Thule, just did this one. My next one will be the grounds. Then I'll do the well. No, the next one I'll do will be the Edwards Burning one. That one's a fun one. I like that one because it lets me do some cool stuff on the board. So anyways, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks a lot for watching my video. Stay breezy.